Hey guys, it's right here. Just wanted to talk today about ranked, and this is some of my last arena footage before they officially disabled it and that there's no longer any arena. So without further ado, let's get into ranked. So to start things off, I wanted to talk about how there's no more arena mode at all whatsoever. If you know, basically you go into your solo, duo, or squads mode, the modes that are normally there, and you change it from ranked to unranked. You can have either or, and it's overall just pretty simple and a pretty good time. Uh, what I wanted to talk about mainly though is the fact that there are a few subtle changes that are now in. Starting off with mobility. So as we all know, towards the end of Arena's lifespan, they sat here and they took away the Attack on Titan mythics that could help you move around the map. But now that pubs and ranked have the same loot pool, now you are able to use both, and overall it's just a lot more mobility around the map and uh, a lot more fights, a lot more confrontation, and a lot of better ways to just move around. You also have vehicles in the game, but I don't think that's too bad of an idea, especially with the motorcycles and the cars this season. I think they actually make a great addition, and they just help you get around the map a lot faster. They help fights start a lot quicker, and I feel like overall it's just more ways to move around the map and rotate. Uh, Another thing that also caught my eye and caught my attention is that we also have the Star Wars mythics in the game right now, which normally I don't have any problem with them in pubs because, in pubs it's a fun time. You get a Star Wars, you deflect a couple bullets here and there, and it's nice. You know what I mean? You have the Star Wars mythics like where you could throw rocks at people, or you could sit here and you could double jump, things like that. It's nice. But I just don't think they should really be in arena right now, considering everything that's going on. I was just in a ranked game not too long ago, and I really wish I could have caught this on film. But as I'm sitting here and as I'm rotating, getting tags in, as I'm doing all that, people are sitting here and people are literally going on height, just spamming the shit out of these rock weapons and just raining down on above. And I mean, I get it. Some people are like, "Oh, it's not that hard to, it's not that hard to maneuver around. It's not that hard. Just stay out of the way." This, that. Yeah, you're right. It's not that hard. But when the circle is like this, and you have like 20 different people in that zone, you're gonna hit somebody. That's just the way it is, And I don't think it belongs in ranked of all things. Literally, just because, let's be honest, it's not a skillful way of getting tags. It's not a skillful way of getting damage. It's not even a skillful way of like killing people. You know what I mean? Like I said, for pubs, it's fine because you have a lot of other weapons that would fit in pubs. You know what I mean? And it mixes in well. You know what I mean? Because pubs are meant to be fun, casual, and not try hard at all whatsoever. You know what I mean? But but that said, I'm not gonna go on too much about the Star Wars mythics. Like I said, I just really don't think they don't mesh in together with the game too well. But you know what? That's my opinion. This entire video is my opinion and how I feel about it. So let's move on. Another thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk about the siphon in the game right now. The siphon right now is non-existent. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, you drop 50 builds now whenever you kill somebody, but you don't get siphon for it. You don't get 50 HP or 50 shield. You don't get none of that no more. Okay, which I think right now is a really bad time to be doing that because, like I talked about earlier, there's a lot of ways to get around the map. There really is. Very rarely will you have to resort to running on foot everywhere. So you have cars, motorcycles, the Attack on Titan mythics, the kinetic blade. You have a couple of launch pads on the map here and there, and overall there's just a good bit of ways to move around the map. But obviously, the siphon in the game I really think needs to return, just because, I mean, if you're down to 1 HP, or let's say you're down to 150, okay? Let's say you're at 150 health, okay? You go into a fight, you finish it, and guess what? Now you're at 200, okay? And now you have two more people coming in. That means you can contend with them a lot better. and I feel like it's not as hectic. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, the mobility in the game right now is so good that people can just third party from practically anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be like at least 30 meters away from anybody for them to properly come in and third party. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna say I feel like Siphon more than anything needs to make a return. But like I said, maybe you guys feel differently. Maybe you guys feel like, Siphon shouldn't be in the game right now. Agree to disagree. That's just my opinion on this video, and that's just where I'm at right now. One more thing I wanted to talk about though before I wrap this up in a minute is I also wanted to talk about the ARs in the game right now. I feel like more than anything we really have some underpowered ARs at the moment. I'm gonna be honest with you. The silenced AR that we have in the game right now is not that bad. I actually really like it, and it's pretty good for getting tags in and things like that. But you don't pull it out fast enough to be a proper spam weapon, or you don't like it doesn't even do enough damage to builds to really be considered a decent weapon. I feel like this season is very SMG shotgun based, and I don't mind that because in my opinion, I feel like the shotguns should always be strong for the season to be solid. I feel like shotguns more than anything, are a very core necessity in what you do, especially like with build battles going on and stuff like that. You need to be able to have the ability to finish your fights early. It's just the way it is, you know. But I would like to see some ARs put in here, just because the only decent AR that we can have for spamming is that old Iron Man AR that we used to have. I forgot what it's called right now, but that AR is basically extremely powerful. It spams when you're not zoomed in, and it fires extremely accurately when you are zoomed in. But I feel like more than anything, the lobby should be more than just a bunch of, Iron Man blasters going around everywhere. Right now, I really don't like the way they're handling the ARs right now. Another thing I wanted to talk about is basically everything that's happened this season so far. I'm actually really happy with ranked right now. I wanted to make a video on ranked and how I feel about it right now, and honestly, this is just my honest opinion, but it's actually really, really good right now. It's actually really fun grinding and trying to get up to, Diamond or Unreal or, all those good stuff. You know what I mean? I will be doing a Road to Unreal series. Hopefully I'll be able to get a few decent games in soon, but basically I will be doing a Road to Unreal where basically it's just a couple of my best games. I'm just gonna put it in, raw Fortnite gameplay, and you guys can, somewhat experience what I'm experiencing, going through and finally getting to that Unreal series. Um, but yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about with this new ranked mode that's going on. The mobility is great. The SMGs, great. Honestly, Star Wars Mythic, I could live without them. Honestly, like Siphon, please, please, please bring it back. We honestly need it more than anything. Please, you're doing good, Epic, so far. You really are. I'm just gonna end the video right now. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and look out for my my Road to Unreal ranked series. All right, peace, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you.